Yo, Yamamo, Aquaba so eba POG Media, so Mistress Safi, and our Bajimedian as well. Obe subscribe, like Jimedian, share them out for friends, and can be kindly click on the notification bell, so send a bay, the news via to platforms, so also won't the echo and the eba. Young coin some name finds some the donano and ya the umbrella here. BBC ewo Abrana Bawumia Vice President na hwe we and the year NDC penny bi pa and that wababe reveal se hwe eka ketua bi enyinyame na bema nanka eye Bawumia bodyguards and as Bawumia Akuffo ene ababa wa bi amokan mre bi o expose ye Bawumia no chese ne na revelations bi bra basem eka de nanka oyede nanka obuna yede obuno amo buno ekuno.
See, sometimes it's unfortunate when you have too many madmen occupying important positions. These are some of the things that happen in this in the country. Bawumia is having the audacity to make such a statement. Bawumia made me chrome attitude. Techimai. Do you remember he came and a lady exposed him when he was lying to nurses that they have paid them A girl stood up. Girl, no. Do you know, sir, one surprised thing. I was the only person who had access to the girl as a media guy. The girl no Flanini, Beganian. 2. Girl no bisa Bawumia that question. Said, Mr. President, you are the Vice President. As someone who came, me and Jeremy Sankana, you know. I am telling you, hadn't that been say Nyanya Wallahi Allah Nkomu girl in the presence of Bawumia with Techimai. Look, this girl, how to even get back to the school, nursing school, Krobo nursing school, was a problem. Girl, no mama acquire about me and I'm the car kofano. Me. I took her to my CEO man is car. Na me disguise me man disguise was I a Muslim. Na I'm the Kotana Kumasika Techimai. In the presence of Bawumia, I was Techimai Community Center. Bawumia at that time not drinking engagement in Bawumia Tikrumha. And to trust some MPP for ye. When Timianka, one mum is calling for accountability. Oh no, I think he's suffering from. I now agree with Mary Bibi, this woman who is appointed to Mary Awisi.
Dr. Mary Awisi.
Dr. Mary, yeah. Or said Bawumia is suffering from autism, and we would define autism. It tells you the clear picture of Bawumia. Bawumia. What is he talking about? Bawumia have the audacity to condemn election violence in this country. Nanado. Nyamo oye no. Me say Bawumia na Nanado. China man dey go say echi omo. Bawumia have the audacity to talk. Hwe how akumsen. Onu mum kura kun nipa no ko na mo abepem na esa ko create another violence. Ape nipa kun mo agwa na wi a mo be complaining. They should wait and see what will happen at Kotia. They should try it. We don't want Kotia and Kwemrantism. By election, Tio. They have started beating war drums. And they have started beating war drums. That they are going to fully prepare meet the NDC. The NDC is waiting for them there.
It's not by MPP NDC. What I know is that take it from me. Why when you say your intention how the Kwakutia and say Okako foment trouble. So we need the IGP Yohunu. Ebeye Ewakwetia. We need number of policemen.
Look,
our door mobile course advise yourself. So who and now we drains are to know for non tenafie.
But quickly, let me go to the budget a little. This budget is what we call budget of hope. Okay, I said, I stand to be corrected, both you guys to correct me. I think it's 2017 or 18. Emubaku said 19. Can Furiata could read the budget? No, there was a Ahoto budget. One of the budget, he referred to the budget as Ahoto. Budget, yeah. This is what we call Ahoto budget. Then MPP before Beckham. Dollar now about from the MPP Beckham about this budget, and I said, and I pay true no. Ghana, look, let me give you a clear example. Mr. Mahama, I still want him to answer this question. President Mahama. Say unim tema before you get to Sakumono station. Ufri nungwa overhead no mo yo maya hobasana. Before you get to Nungwa station, it took this government less than 48 hours. Unima de bonaya, normally the cars have blocked one side. By an aju 3-4 a.m. asphalt. Take. This budget has brought proper hope. It has put a smile on the people of Ghanaians. Businessmen and women are clapping for this budget.
Wait, how about can offer budget in any 2017? Ediana da so ye asempa.
Oh, your phone. Look, this is no, you see, look, honestly speaking, what MPP have done to Ghanaians and Ghana, if we are to break it down, I am telling you, sir, some of them we have to leave Ghana.
So 2017 was Asempa, 2018 Eye Jumapa, 2019 Impuntu, and 2020 Ewe Eye Nidaso, 2021 Eye Nkoso Enin Kabum, 2022 Ajemkwa, 2023 was Inkunim budget. So this is 7 years.
This fantastic budget in our own team in Ghana. Look, let's be serious. Yeah. The NPP has messed up in such a way. Say, look, at the time, 6 months to election, even not it's almost a year to election. No, I was telling people on radio, say ku, no ku, ewo bolga yatra aba etin crime Metro TV hana eje ku no bolga. Because hadn't I been patient, Ghana for believing as it is now, say, no, there's a hope. Mahama is coming. There's a hope. There's a hope now. What these people have done to Ghanaians. Hey, they omo be ya me be kan bibia kire omo. What do adwen MPP home? Omo behave to say, ye ni omo nyina na ko school. And school no yan fan say school na the premises of mu studio ha. But ye ni omo ba wo honto ne me ne ato no yen yeti ewiem no omo te class. This is a picture they paint to. MPP is even painting pictures say or ye ni omo nyina na social science. But omo de no is made up with some different lectures. These are people they've run.
That's why they are saying that.
Look,
Ghana far from.
Look, these people, MPP, they shouldn't provoke us. A political party, instead of to sit down, apply common sense, try and think out of the box. And he said, 3 regions, you can't boast of 1 MP. And it's not a headache to you. You are rather still fooling, messing up. Boycotting work. But I even wish, I'm surprised they boycotted Kamba. Community speaker and boycott from today going, we don't need the minority in parliament. Because they are not even felt. They don't make sense in parliament. No, tell me, since January, Nyansadie Bakwa MPP for your parliament. Just one. Tell me, show me, mention it to me.
No, how now, how do you go and campaign in Akwutia North? Akwutia?
Yeah.
Because Manga's parliament in months now.
Yeah.
So if they vote for your person in Akwutia, that would be
MPP adio Bakoma Saya and Umitua Namia Bodam say Ghana as even sorry to say only to cram no so some crams might be. Do you know say under MPP a mad person led us as a minister? Because Ajima Menu openly told us before health committee, say at the time he was taking certain decisions, mentally he was not sound.
Yeah.
And a mad person, somebody who's not mentally sound, is taking care of 40 million people, prescribing drugs for us. Or no, be our bottom no. Can you imagine? How will a health minister look into the eyes of the country which he's a minister and say he took certain decisions? Nana Juni Yejuma. Oko kan Addo. Oh yeah, Mbabo. No, I can't look, what these people have done. But have you forgotten of even me? Look, B and I invited me 4 times. And they took me to court 2 times. Police arrested me 4 times. Finally, they awarded to Jachikwe's constituency events. I said no. That very day, I was wanted at the IGP's office. And I had to go back. Fortunately, Honorable Rikopokuni lawyer Maliba and then lawyer Akpanga will lie come in the jail by now. They said they will never allow me to go there alone. Because they knew, say, me here lawyers. And lawyers no so by election. Like me catch some say me lawyer name lawyer Maleba. Do you know the mess? Where Ajimaminu at that age, a drove vaccine keke, $29. Say no the totomai. And Nipaya Junior Juma would say minister. And Ghana, nobody saw anything wrong with it. The very day he made that statement. In fact, they should have even arrested him and made him to refund every money paid to him as a salary. You aren't to be about them.
Your younger brother, RSM, Kofido.
Yeah, Kofido.
What's in country say calm down.
Some of this calm down for Nibia. We are here calm down, Sana, a pamper MPP. And they've been messing up. Look, what they've done, I even expected them to say 2028 they will not contest, both parliamentary and presidential. No Mujama NDC Kwabe 40 years. Then they will sit down. That time maybe the medulla of the Ablangata will start working so that they can think outside the box. Because what are they saying? Who they study? How useful are they since January to now? They are not useful. In fact, they are only wasting our money. We are paying them for doing nothing. One more no so. Well,
some of the boycott now meant to ask you. The man says a budget you can now boycott here. When it comes to the budget approval, without you minority and even independent MPs, the NDC they have 2/3 majority.
That is what I'm saying. When they boycott, the speaker should just
and even the approval of the budget, you don't even need 2/3 majority. So what's your reason for boycott?
Until the
That's why they
constitution of
don't
this
need
country,
any numbers anymore.
per the constitution of this country, is there any portion that can just tell them that they should stay off parliament? No, I think that would be.
You see,
look,
the issue is they are representing people.
Look, a DC and an Addo. Oba. DC, I use DC. Excavator say grade I say no. Or say cost involved no. Ukoto Mona 2 billion. But she used 4 billion to repair it. And she carelessly, also foolishly, openly before the media, telling them, say, you see, let me put this. You see, I told you the accounts. When you pay your behavior, they determine the words to use for you. Tell them, catch us say, I can't for no year be says, I don't say be I told I and I hit my wabodamana. Because how said DC grade I say, ye tomono 2 billion. Now the 4 billion I bet me to grade and mono mienu.
Now you say a national ambulance, no kotoye no. Spare parts, the maintenance no. It cost more than a full I can say finished ambulance.
You see, MPP currently, honestly speaking, Nyansani power back to say him. And yes, I mean, you say Nyansani woman. MPP Misa say, how come even 40% to Mwanya? It is not a headache to you. In the history of this country, rejected ballot papers was even a BT Bawumia. Rejected ballot papers, BT Bawumia in the Upper East. In some of the polling stations. Some polling stations. Rejected ballot had 3, Bawumia had 0. Imagine how come, and nobody's thinking outside the box. Say, I know Addo is dangerous. Nobody's taking it seriously. How say a rejected ballot will supersede and ahead of presidential candidate? And go and check it. Even though I stand to be corrected, it has never happened in the history of this country. Say both MPP and NDC presidential candidate Anya 0, and the worst and the dangerous aspect is his own hometown, Bawumia's own hometown. 3 regions, they don't have MP. And they can still think. You see, they need team of medical team. After the medical team examine them, then we call for a mass prayers led by almost every pastor in this country. Then we assemble them at Exp0s Stadium. We lock it for 1 week, pray for them. We don't allow them to eat. So that maybe some sort of evil spirit will wipe out from them. So that at least their mind will come home. Okay. Ken Bone. Their first time, Ken Bone. That Ken Bone, $2.25 billion now Ken Oforiata. Our noble, able, standard finance minister, better than that of this useless man called Ken Oforiata, Akuffo, openly told them, say, it doesn't make sense this loan we are taking. How do you take $2.5 billion Every month, a country with a population of less than 40 million at that time was paying $400 million yearly. And we're paying $400 million for 15 years. After ne certain principal money, no, and the amount of no, na sebi Jimmy Pie woman Jimmy Fitana in that deal was that. At that time, Bank of Ghana interest rate was not even up to 15%. But look at the foolishness of Kiούμuvėḍ. Or no catch up brofone say obemo 19% interest rate. Kiούμuvėḍ or no ni fie na or brubosia brain fie for no. Yeah, interest rate Ghana compared at that time commercial Bank of Ghana in 15. But Kiούμuvėḍ hwe nim say Ghana for the so much moment kwasa for mo fa 19% mbra. How can a country and look at that time not dollar and now $1 million was giving us over 150 billion and multiply 150 billion bako sa 400 now you are trying for 50 years. Me say MPP can't we create a photocopy country called Ghana so that they'll be comfortable be a Mali and do different country but you photocopy a different country baby and passes then Ghana so that we'll be doing our things here. I don't want to see them either here.
Anyway, let's refresh our memories with Dr. Bawumia. Achievement on toilet. So I take us back.
Hey, these people.
Toilets, Amamu. Yeah, they see toilets. In all, yeah, they see 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all.
Water and sanitation project, where under this we have built 28,485 household toilets. Then you have the sustainable rural water and sanitation project, where 12,972 toilets have been built. Then there's ongoing construction of 5,000 under the Greater Accra Sustainable Sanitation and Livelihood Improvement Project, the GASLIP project. 5,000 toilets are being built there. The Government of Ghana Household Toilet Program, we're building 1,900 toilets there, and Rural Sanitation Model and Strategy Program, 40,348 toilets serving 3,000 communities. And then under the Urban Sanitation Pilot Project, 21,332. So under the Toilets for All program, at least 109,000 household toilets have been constructed, benefiting 856.
So baby or boy siki. There's another bite or boy siki said Bawumia. Toilet. No, what happened to that? Oh, so anyway.
You see,
because me send no WhatsApp messages about so wrap up 1 minute on this and I mean at all.
Accidentally, this is somebody who wants to be a president in this country. Toilet. How on earth? Even an assemblyman will not boast of toilet project. And the whole vice presidential candidate, a vice president who became a candidate for a whole party, like MPP, telling us the achievement. Nothing else but toilets. Toilets. Yane. Toilets. And you see, can't we create a different country? I'm still stable. So that we push all of them. We know them. You just go to their house and say, hey, come on, my friend, move. Useless people. Come on, clear off. Then you sack all of them from Ghana. Because these people, they are even national enemy to our national progress. MPP is they are complete wicked bunch of people, very dangerous element. The unfortunate word you use, and people will say, "Why too harsh?" When you say some of them behave as if their birth was not planned. How? Can you imagine what these people are doing to us?
Anyway, before that, I mentioned my grandma Wema. I heard you made papa. Grandma anope mechia oni eye grandpa nyina so na me just mapo mo ye na yanko eye akwetia though we are yet to get the official announcement from the Electoral Commission when data was set for akwetia by election but so penisi se u buru nsu ntema ene wani eye kokko NPP a lazy in the boot, NDC lazy in the boot. A political party like NDC and MPP now, as to speak, they are on the ground working. In terms of a year boot for boot in the violence, so be a threatening. NDC is threatening, MPP is threatening. But let me for to come out. My intel actually say the IGP Otiso, Yera Christian Tete you. My intel actually say on fat less than 5,000 policemen. Enko Akwetia. On fat less than 5,000 policemen and women. Enko Akwetia. Now, Odomobeko before the election, 2 weeks to the elections, police will be all over. My intel say, we a minister, we a MP, now police bodyguard our guard will not be allowed to use weapon to enter Akwetia with a weapon. And my intel tells me say, no, say BBC anya fene bebusa argument to munya de say peba e bechemo. Ye bechemo de makwa akohyem kra ansa. Ne abusa say e de na ekoso. Nya fena police ni mera be to be. Enti me tufu. Say wo de ne say oko foment trouble to hufo. Citizen. Akwetia by election.
Sammy, in the Aïҭàck meeting, the Electoral Commission called for an Aïҭàck meeting. And as political parties, and then the Electoral Commission.
You go so I would see age media from you know any day, bro. Must just subscribe, like it, media, and share. Nama for friends and can be kindly click on the notification bell so send a any news to platform so I won't so work no dear air co and a dear air ban some no ye bet was no family no so a age media no do one eye their course I could see by elections and a home crown but do not to giant court near Concotti.
Agenda warning was Akweti by election. No wakade pezawa yebida. Na peza we hu de normal nso bi wa per law in the article 1125 or train the Parliament was water within 7 days they should write to the Electoral Commission. And then within 60 days the Electoral Commission is supposed to organize a by-election. Into per one work calculations, September 2nd is likely to be the time that they will do the Akweti by-election. And they will expect to receive nominations by 5th and 7th, between 5th and 7th of August.
Now 25th August.
Yes. And no, 5th to 7th August. Now we receive nominations.
Okay. So
we receive nominations. I am there. Processes in there. Or there. What gazette? Then the polling stations, 119 polling stations. In fact, Akweti is 119 polling stations. And they need to print the ballot papers as well. So they need time to prepare for this. Into what my answer to. In fact, I was one of the people who argued based on certain precedents there. Meeting an Electoral Commission 1 year and data and they could have still used the 60 days as a discussion. But data, everybody now doing there. Ashada. Because Electoral Commission why be that? Ya kwa Aïҭàck meeting ya kwa dwundwun by the time you bohwe na asama ya kan Aïҭàck meeting na yensi no ono na wofa do na woye. Until I did a lot of back and forth and I said that if anything we should be using Ablekuma as a yardstick to look at how yebe because NDC complained that Ablekuma elections accreditation or other my parties Electoral Commission can one imagine anapa 8 as at anapa 6 then na MPP for or pull agent in our accreditation. So we should be able to avoid some of these things for what we are going for in Akweti. So these are the things I can discuss now yesterday. What happened in Ablekuma North? What are the lessons we can learn to ensure that Akweti becomes better? Because Ablekuma North was just 19 polling stations, and we saw what happened. Akwetia is 119, so 100 more polling stations that you are going to face in Akwetia. But the back and forth, yes, the Electoral Commission, the day they will start counting is the date the person died. So per court, Supreme Court interpretation, what the year in terms of John Kuma and Honorable Ajakono, that's what the date in Panui. I mean, let me feel that problematic. Then probably we should look at the reforms as part of constitutional reforms. Because I mean, say I about fun the day we are, for instance, Parliament. I think they need a community for Parliament. That's what I heard. If I stand it to be corrected, but let's say that one call in term now walk somewhere I guess that. Now Electoral Commission could use when he died, which is probably 7th of July. And you are calculating it, it will give political parties a shorter time to prepare. So if you realize the NDC yesterday issued that they have opened nominations for Monday. Because when you're internal primaries, the 5th to 7th now Electoral Commission nobody can meet it. Because you need to organize your internal primaries before you can pick a candidate to contest the election. 5th and 7th is just about next week. In the 26th. 5th and 7th is just about next week. It's not that you are giving the political party a very short time to be able to finish their internal modalities to meet the national, the parliamentary.
And I won't be surprised as soon as the Electoral Commission announces the date, and MPP and the family will fix the funeral date.
Okay.
Citing
oh yes,
citing Ashanti region Hokradene.
Ejisu.
No, not Ejisu.
Kumewu.
Having that record, I won't be surprised as soon as the Electoral Commission gives the date for the by-election, the MPP and the family also announce a date ain't too far from.
This remind me. This remind me of one guy. He's a communication officer of the MPP. I don't know if you've seen the video. It's viral. I was saying the no more microphone 90 40. So can you imagine these people? They say you are insulting them. But how do you on air?
Yeah, Nasami, you know what? The interesting aspect of all this is what I said earlier. First of all, the MPP. Now, one of announced what doing Parliament. In fact, Honorable Afenyo, later on, he was distancing himself away from it. As we speak, the chair of our brother Kumi has been tied with a red band. But then they were saying there, he one McCain. So you realize that the speaker even said there officially he's not being informed. But the aspect of it was strange in there. The widow's picture has come up on posters.
And they are denying it.
You understand? Has come up on posters. The other aspect is that you went to Legon. Mokoye conference. You did not even acknowledge the sad passing of this of the honorable member.
Hey, just a second. Daddy Lumba.
Why they?
I just saw two persons. Rest in peace, Daddy Lumba.
I don't think.
No, from this Akuffo, they don't just post anything like that. Though we haven't seen, but that's what is trending on social media. Another one. No.
Oh, really?
I've seen a third one. Okay, citizens there too.
That'll be sad. But
I hope say no cry.
Tell the man I'm making. The judge question interview. The man honorably, before he started his own vetting, asked that they pay homage in a silence to the passing of their colleague in Parliament, showing proper solidarity. But the party within which he's coming from has not shown that solidarity. They've not shown it. That they're really solidarizing with the passing of their colleague. And for me, for Akotia for Warshire and pay. You've seen what is happening in Parliament. If you want proper representation, There, Obiru Parliament will represent the Akwetiya people. If you want somebody who will go and sit in Parliament and listen to what is going on in Parliament and to contribute to ensure that more voices are heard, more ideas are shared, you know where to vote for. You know where to vote. Because Sabi, the Sisifia minority, Congress, they have a party move from Eradicasa to the battle is the loss, to Mayekunta, and I will say, to now Sisifia, and Kitty. It's a mystery. They have pressed a self-destruction button, and they need to unpress that self-destruction button. Until then, let's be careful how we vote, because even if you vote for them, Master, one quarter in a parliament.
Boycott.
Boycott now was so one to we are all
involved. We are
all
Ghana for simple.
We are all involved in destroying our motherland.
2 minutes, but I wrap up.
More here, Madaroma. We never finish Becca Sabre. It never finish Becca Sabre. Because Amamu Paba, Ahotaba, dollar eswate, petrol eswate, Aquine Yebeye, I want she should be a dear to a quemo, Mpuntuba, Nyani Bebu. Ndi, we no Munim Namo Kotoma for ya, Maha Mohonama Kuikron for Bakwasa Mohono. We move by nature, Omayakron for Munimama Mu Omunim Pie. MPP in a political party. This is a party under their watch. A Ghanaian woman over 80 years have to be identified by the grandson and granddaughter that yes, this is her grandmother before they allow her to do a Ghana card. Such an element, such characters wants to lead us again. I don't know. Nanze kura meti say President Akuffo so kaza na mse papa we so kura de on pay me maintenance. You sat here you were superseding praising Bawumia left and right. Even before 2024 election, few months to that time, President Akuffo openly told us that Bawumia is the right candidate. They don't even know how Ghanaians are waiting for them again 20. Me say MPP cannot boast of MP in 3 regions after the 2024 election. And nothing is telling them, say, hey, but you see, she's a threat to our elections and our democracy.
She's already there.
Akotia, if she misbehaves, they should deal with her.
The law will take its course. Abusia, I never makwai. Amede ene.
You are original no ABC and the members so subscribe like it be and share them out for friends and can be kindly click on the notification bell no so send be the news to platform no so also one dear air call and the air bar a judgment no do na ho ye the best soon to Mr. Jibre ni nya botre ne hwedwumedie no efamae makramu.